Apparently, there are some evil beings, evil gods, or whatever they are, that are evil, that created these realms. They created and forced other beings into existence. Because why would you create knowing you risk creating evil? Why would you create knowing that the majority of your beings that you created will experience such horrible existences or a horrible existence? That means you, deep down, you relish off of the evil, off of the pain and suffering of your creations. Because if you didn't, you would have been destroyed this world and freed us all from your evil contraptions, your evil world. So that's why a being called itself the Messiah, or a person who saved, who came out and set the perfect example, so we can break free from this evil world and from these evil gods and evil matrix beings and evil people. And that is to stop giving birth. So stop giving a damn and stop giving birth. That is your escape. Apparently he wasn't concerned with going not going extinct. Or he wasn't or he wouldn't have told us to be like him. That's the purpose of him setting the example. So be the saviors that he know y'all can be, and continue to go extinct to permanent salvation. Because that is your escape from all suffering, pain, exploitation, and manipulation. Think, why are you always seeking for a form of escape anyway? Why do you seek instant gratification or an escape or validation? Why do you use certain items or drugs or any substance to temporarily escape, to feel a sense of satisfaction or pleasure? You're seeking an escape. You seek an escape through the many shows you watch, television, other contraptions, games, jobs, vehicles, objects, people. You seek escape through other people, through companionship, through the so called emotions, especially the emotion love. You seek for an escape. You even seek it, an escape through your children. You try to live through them. And I would think you will understand all that. You seek to create something else to fill that void of the pain and suffering you went through, and the loneliness and the misery. When all you need to do is go extinct. All you guys need to do is just stop birthing and stop doing the will of these evil beings that relish off of your suffering. Because it's apparent that of all the years that they so-called watched you guys suffer and rule over you, you would think they'll figure it out by now how to make this world a satisfying existence for all. But they haven't. And you can only assume that the reason why they haven't still is because they slick like that you guys are suffering, that you guys are sacrificing and making sacrificial beacons and children for others to feed off on, metaphorically and literally. These beings do not care for you. They like to see you suffer. And they like for you to victimize others for your own survival. Even your own survival is a form of an escape. You think you're trying to survive to live, but you're really just trying to escape. You just don't, you're not aware of it. You're seeking to escape the whole time. Why you think you survive? You survive because you're trying to achieve something that is of more of a pleasure, a temporary pleasure or relief. That is a form of escape. Relief is an escape. It's a form of escape, even though it's temporary escape. How are you going to achieve internal relief, eternal happiness and bliss by not birthing others into this realm? Do the opposite. actually fight against what is oppressing you, which is the very beings that you worship or do the will for. These beings want you to keep birthing slaves because it's a world that they want to keep you enslaved in. It's saddening, but it's true to some of them. There are some that are fighting for you to escape, to liberate yourself finally, and that is through extinction, through death, through not birthing. So actually use your brains and stop birthing people into this world that you know they like to see you suffer in. Your guilty pleasures are nothing more than escapes, temporary escapes, whatever they are. You know what I'm talking about. That's why I said escape from it all. The exploitation, the manipulation, all the sins, the sex, the drugs, etc. Why choose temporary escapes when you can have permanent salvation, a permanent escape? Choose what's actually going to save us and stop choosing temporary salvation. Go extinct to permanent salvation. Stop choosing temporary salvation or temporary salvations.